If I were to ask you who is the hero of the Roman Republic, who would you say? People would say, okay, it's Julius Caesar, Marcus, Brutus, but the real hero of the Roman Republic is none other than Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, Pompey the Great. So why is he great? Well, first off, he has a CV, like a big. Look at this list of battles, and he won most of them, better than Caesar's life achievement. So first off, he kind of like cleaned out the White Sea from the pirates, another thing, he also entered 3 wars and won them all, which are called the 3 triumphs in Africa, in Asia, in Levant, and in Spain, where he like put down a fire of revolution. So you see, like the list is big. Like it's called Magnus. Julius Caesar didn't have that title. How on earth did Pompey lose? Well, there are 3 reasons. One, when Julius Caesar was entering his military phase, Pompey was retired and retired before that, and he entered the office became a bureaucratic in Rome. So when he went back to military, he kind of like lost his touch, not by much, but like lost a lot of his skills. Second reason is that the Senate gave him an army, a big army, but they were like greens, like they didn't have experience at all. And also the resources were kind of like not that much. At the same time, the Caesar's legion came fresh out of the Gallic wars, where they invaded France and made northern France a property to Caesar, only Caesar. So he had like an ocean of resources for Caesar's legion. The third reason is that while Caesar was like aggressive, he liked fast and quick battles. Pompey was taking like a defensive tactics, which is kind of like very weak, but it kind of proved itself, because while Julius Caesar was going haywire on Pompey's forces, he was losing a lot of men. At one point, he kind of retreated and had to like resupply himself, reorganize himself. So Pompey had a plan. He surround Caesar and wait for his legion to like deplete in resources and starve to death or surrender. But a glimmer of hope happened when the Senate decided to save Caesar unintentionally. To say that the Senate hated Caesar, that would be an understatement. They despised his existence. So they kind of pushed Pompey, oh, you should attack him now. You're not a coward. You should kill him now. And of course, Pompey being he had like 2 choices. He either ignored the Senate and continued with his tactics, or attack Caesar head on. And of course, we already know he kind of went to the latter. So he went head on in a battle of, I don't know what the name of, how to pronounce this, but he kind of entered it, he lost completely, and he had to retreat and escape to Egypt. And of course, we know what happened after that. So we kind of know why kind of not many people talk about Pompey that much, because Caesar kind of overshadowed in his life. But I think that people are asking the wrong question. The real question that should be answered is, how do we know about Pompey that much if Julius Caesar is the one who won? There is a reason. Caesar, he respected Pompey, and he entered to the point that he entered in an alliance with him and another guy named Crassus, which was basically Jeff Bezos of the Roman Republic. And he knew about his Pompey's tactics, and he loved his battles, his wars. So he painted Pompey. He tried to paint Pompey as great as possible, because Julius Caesar defeated this great guy. I must be a great guy. I'm Julius Caesar. I defeated this guy, this great general. So I can be great. And he was probably kind of like glaze Pompey to the end until his assassination in a theater made by Pompey. That's a way of Pompey saying fuck you to Julius Caesar.